Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Vue 3. Today we are going to learn about the inject and the provide in Vue 3. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please to subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please to like, share and comment on my video. So let's get started. Inject and provide are the utilities in the Vue.js used for component communication and the state management, particularly when you need to share data, methods, or state between the components without directly passing them as a props through every intermediate component. So whenever you have a requirement that you want to share data, method, state between the components without directly passing the props, then you can go with the inject and the provide. So purpose of provide, why we are using the pur- provide sharing data. So first it's sharing data, then centralized state management, then avoiding prop dealing. Okay, so provide allows a component to make data or methods available for all its descents, no matter how deeply nested they are in the component tree. So first is the sharing the data. Okay, that is available for all the components. Okay, provides allows a component to make the data or the methods available to all its distance, no matter how deeply nested is. Centralized state management. It is useful for managing shared data or global data without the need for the central store like Vuex. Okay, so basically I have the tutorials like the Vuex. You can go and watch that also. Through Vuex might be preferred for the larger applications, right? Avoiding prop drilling. It helps in avoiding the prop drilling problem where you had to pass data through multiple levels of components that don't actually need it but act as a middleman just to transfer data and deeply nested components. Okay, so we don't need to require for the avoid prop drilling, right? Now the purpose of inject, why we are using the inject, assessing provided data. Inject allows a component to consume the data or the methods provided by the its ancestors without the need for the direct props or emitting events. Simplified assess, it simplifies the process of assessing the shared data by directly injecting it into a component, making the code cleaner and more readable. Avoiding intermediate components. It removes the necessity of passing data through the intermediate components that don't directly use the data but act as a carriers. So when to use the provide and inject. So shared state, whenever you have a shared state requirement, then go for it. Use when you have data or the methods that multiple components across the component tree need to assess or modify. Deeply nested components, when you have the components nested deeply and want to avoid passing props through each intermediate component. Siblings communication, in the scenarios where sibling component need to share certain functionalities or the state, in that case we can use considerations. So it don't require the considerations. Overall, provide and inject are useful tools for managing shared state or functionality between the components within the Vue.js application, particularly in the scenarios where props become cumbersome to manage across multiple levels of components. Let's take an example. Example already made. So let's say we have a parent component that provides the data to its child components, child.view and the grandchild.view. We will create a reactive object in the parent component and then share it with the child's component using the provide. The child component how will consume via inject this provided data to assess it. Okay. So let's take an example already built in. I think it's already there. So here we go with the view serve. So let's open the link. Okay, so this is the parent component, then child component, then grandchild component. Hello, view from view and the count. Okay, let's go and check this one. So first we have a app view. Okay, so this is your parent component, right? This render a parent component. This is child. Okay, child from the child view, right? And here we have a components setup. We have a creating a reactive object. I told you here that we have to create the reactive object. We will create a reactive object in the parent component and share it with the child components using the provide. Okay, so here we are creating the reactive object. This is reactive object. Okay, and this is share data count plus plus. Okay, providing the reactive object to the child components with the help of the provide. So here we have a share data, then share data. Okay, then returning that share data. Okay, done. So this is done. This is our app.view parent. Then we have a child. Okay, so this is the child component. So this is the child component first. So here in the child component, what we are rendering, the grandchild. Okay, so here we have a grandchild, right, the component. So here what we are doing, inject the provided data. So here we are injecting the data, share data. Okay, inject share data, then returning the injected data. Okay, so this is that one. Then we have the grandchild. Okay, so this is the last one, is grandchild. So here we are calling that one. So injected data dot message, injected data dot count, and then injected dot increment function also, method also we are calling. And here you can see that injecting the provided data, injected data, share data, then injected data. Right. So in the in the grandchild component, we are using all the methods, all the variables what we have declared in that in our grandchild. Here you can see injected message. So in the grandchild you can see that the message is coming hello from the view, right? So if I go to the to my app, and here we have the hello from the view, you can change it anybody anything over here, then automatically reflected in the grandchild component, right? Okay, so this is that one, right? So this is how we are sharing the data from the parent to child to grandchild, right? So this is how you can share the method, state, anything over it, right? Any doubt, any query, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.